And a very good evening. Welcome to Crafters TV. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on this Valentine's Sunday. May I be maybe one of the very last to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully, you've had a lovely Valentine's Day. If you've been celebrating, if you haven't, hopefully you've had a nice day anyway. But listen, we've had a brilliant time here at Crafters TV HQ today. There's been so much going on. Giveaways galore. Loads of inspiration, demonstration, craft classes. We've had two of your favourite crafters here in the studio as well. It has been a brilliant day. And listen, it is not quite over yet because we bring you the final craft vault. So let's make this nice and interactive over the course of the next hour or so. Get your comments in, any questions, any comments, you can let us know on Facebook and YouTube, because the brilliant thing is, if you get in touch with us over the course of the hour, you do stand the chance of winning the two final prizes that we've got in our little Valentine's giveaway. All you have to do is comment, and then basically you could be a winner. So let us know what you've been up to today. What does your Valentine's Day look like? Of course, here in the UK, 7 o'clock, so you might be getting ready for a little Valentine's meal at home maybe, or you're just going to do some crafting and you're not going to do any of that. If you're watching us in the States, are you celebrating over there? What's going on? Send in some pictures as well. I'm being a little bit nosy. What's everybody up to for Valentine's Day today? studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And also, send in pictures of your Valentine's makes. Maybe you've received a card from somebody in your life who's a crafter. We want to see all of that as well. Let's make it nice and social, nice and fun. And I'll tell you what else I need to tell you before we get started, is that if you do decide to go for anything on this show, and I have a feeling you will, because as far as I'm concerned, we've got possibly one of the best deals of the day coming up. But if you spend £15 or $15, you will get thrown into your basket for free the free gift here. This is your Rose Garden paper pad. It is 48 sheets of beautiful paper with some gorgeous florals and butterflies and all sorts going on there. So you can get that for free if you spend £15 or $15. Now, when I say that we've got some of the best deals on the show, we really do have. And we've got one of my absolute favourites joining me over the course of the next hour. Hang on a minute, I'm giving you the big build-up. Seriously, it's so needy. So needy. It's really awkward, isn't it, when he's like this? Did give me some chocolate buttons there. Now, I know George. I'm going to big him up. Just give me a second, everybody. Seriously. I don't know why. I just had a chocolate button. I don't know why I bother sometimes. Look. He's brilliant, we all love him. Let's give him a big round of applause today as well, because he's come in, he's helped out. Fiona didn't feel great, she's at the back. So we wish her the very best. She'll be back in, she'll be fine, she's fine, don't worry. But we thought, you know what, she was struggling just a little bit. So they got on the phone and said, who are you gonna call? And well, seeing as he only lives up the road, we thought we'd get him in. He's the crafty man. He's your crafty superhero. He's the one and only Hottie Scotty. He's come to save the day. Will you please put your hands together at home and welcome Craig.
It's not that that's not good enough. I've got so many demos for, well, basically it's the last show of the week. You took ages to get to me. And it's not about building me up, it's the quicker you get to me, the quicker we get to demo.
Yeah, but George is telling me that I've got to cover up all the things I need to tell everyone about, like the free gift, like the free goodies that you can win if you comment. I've got to do all of that, haven't I? I've got to do all of that, and that takes time. I can't just come straight to you.
Well, you could. But anyway, go ahead.
Stop eating on air. It's really unprofessional.
You're only eating because I gave you them.
I'm not eating. Anyway.
Follow your auto cue.
I wish. Right, let us show you what is coming up on the show tonight. Now, these deals are awesome. So the Sarah Signature Rose Garden Mini 4-piece collection. So if you've loved this collection previously, these are elements from that collection which we absolutely love. You're going to get your Grande Lace embossing folder in here. You're also going to get that gorgeous, I know you aren't, that's the wrong set, Ben. Concentrate on what you're doing. You're going to get your Grande Lace embossing folder, your fancy Floribunda die set, metal die. You're going to get your Ravishing Rose stamp, which is gorge, and then you're going to get your wooden frame and corners as well. So 6 pieces in that collection. Overall, $24.47 or $31.41 if you want to go for that. It is a lovely collection, and that one, of course, will give you your free paper pad as well. Now, if you want to get into your stamping, love this. Valentine's Day, Perfect Partners collection. This is the Craft Vault Perfect Partners stamping collection. You're going to get your 60 sheets of A4 white stamping card. You're also going to get your Bordeaux ink pad in there with that gorgeous Garden of Love stamp set. 30 stamps in total there for you to be able to create some lovely floral images with. Like you're seeing there, if you want to be able to create a beautiful frame, build up some bouquets, love that. And then also, you've got your rocker blocks included there too. So again, if you're someone who struggles with stamping, if you're someone who wants to get back into stamping and you want to be able to do a crisp, clean image every time, that is a great collection. £24, $34, saving $11.96 or $14.98 on that deal. Now, also, the Surrey Signature Rose Gold collection. This is amazing. You've got the Centura Metallic 10 sheets of cardstock. You've also got within this collection these gorgeous frames. So you've got your decorative rose frame, your ornate frame, and your birthday wishes stamp and die. 21.42, 26.63. Awesome deals. All of these, you're qualifying to get your free Rose Garden paper pad as well. Next up, these are brilliant. We have to check to see if we've got many of these left in stock because these were flying out of the door earlier on. The Gingerbread character collection from the Dreamies, made from MDF board. You're going to get a small, medium, large in the little gingerbread man and a small, medium and large in the gingerbread lady. And these are now limited stock. There's green on the screen, which means
It won't be seen.
they'll be gone. $20.98 or $29.38. What?
That doesn't rhyme.
What doesn't rhyme?
Soon be gone.
No, you did the bit and I just followed up with it. They'll soon be gone. You did it right. They're flying out the door, the gingerbread characters, so you're going to get 6 in total, and they're super, super fun. We were chatting about those as great little half-term projects for you and the kids or you and the grandkids. So grab them whilst you can before they disappear. This Wreath, I forgot. Do you know what? When I come back to this show in the evening, I forget about all of the deals that we did earlier because it feels like this was yesterday. The Gemini Wreath Creator collection. You're going to get with this your die sentiments. You're going to get your sentiment stamps. You're also going to get that gorgeous wreath stamp and die set. And then you've also got even more die and stamps to be able to create these gorgeous wreaths. £25, $32. You'll get your free paper pad with that as well because it's over £15. Boy, they're working me hard here. Next up, you're going to get the small die and stamp folder. This again is super if you have got lots of dies to be able to kind of pack away if you want to store them up. This is perfect. You've got that really cool little case, nice and sturdy as well with the ring binder inside. 6 panels you're going to get, 2 packs of 3 magnetic panels, and that is $19.98 or $21.94, saving 20%. Plus, of course, because it's over £15 to $15, you get your Rose Garden paper pad. And if you're wanting to do your double-sided die cutting, you will need your double-sided dies and plates. This is great because you get the plates and you get the storage included as well. That little bag is thrown in for good measure. $19.99 or $24.95. That is a 25% saving once again. And of course, you can take 20% off all the prices you see on screen if you're platinum. And pretty much, I think everything on the show qualifies for that free Rose Garden paper pad. But of course, that will end today. But, and it is a big but, the bargain,
And you cannot lie.
This is a big but, and I cannot lie. A bargain you will spy. This deal is amazing, right? So it's the Gemini photo frame 4-piece collection. Come this way with me. No word of a lie that hundreds... All right, I know. So Craig's face, because he wasn't here earlier, obviously, because Fiona did this show, so that hence the look of shock and awe. The tri-blends are worth $19.99 on their own, right, or $29.95. So basically, you're making a saving on these already, right? So even if you're only getting that for $15.99 or $23.96, you've made a saving. However, this is why hundreds of these have sold already today, because you're then going to get this gorgeous Primrose corner stamp and die set. It is phenomenal. To use in conjunction with each other to create these gorgeous frames, it is stunning. To use individually, if you just want to get this for the stamps, it's a must-have. You're then also going to get your 12 sheets of heat-resistant acetate. You're also going to get your glue tape pen included as well. Remember, this is $15.99 and $23.96. Then also, because you're spending over £15 or $15, you're also going to get your Rose Garden paper pad thrown in too. And here's the other brilliant thing. Because you're a platinum member, right? Right. You're getting 20% off the price on screen, which means that comes down to £12.79 or $19.17 for all of that. That is what I'm talking about, right? And the face that you're seeing in the little craft vault there at the top says it all. It has got to be, for me, and I said it earlier on this morning, it's got to be the deal of the day. You're right in the box over there.
I cannot believe that.
I know, that's what I'm telling you.
All of that for that price.
And that's what I'm telling you. Just wow. I know, right?
Just Spectrum, our tri-blends, there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
You're saying 6 of them, but you've got your 3 shades.
18.
So, 6, 12, 13, 18 colours in total.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense as to why they were saying they wanted me to demonstrate this one to start with. Now it makes sense. Wow.
Get your comments in. We're going to see this. What I would say to you is, and we said this earlier on, even if you weren't looking to spend anything today, just for the fact that you're getting such a brilliant deal, take advantage. Even for the tri-blends alone, that is phenomenal. Hello to Rhonda, who says, we're back, amazing. Brenda says, good morning from Albuquerque. Hannah Hicks says, hi everyone, managing to catch the last show of the day. Maddie Hill is in, good Valentine's evening from Oxford. Fred says, phew, made it. Hello everyone. Debbie says, the best part of my day is watching all the craft demonstrations. Thank you for such beautiful ideas on how to use our crafty stash. You're welcome. Karen says, my hubby took me out to eat lunch today. It's a cold, dreary day here in Kingsport, Tennessee. Well, happy Valentine's Day. Melanie saying, single today with cat. Well, you're not single, you've got your cat there. Spent day card making and organising, spending on CC products and watching you guys all day. Love it. And Carleen on Facebook says, I made extra Valentine's cards and my sister-in-law got to pick one for my daughter. Son-in-law got to pick one for my daughter. He was so happy as he'd forgotten to get her one. Score 1 for me. Right. Let's get cracking over the other side of the studio with the man who can't believe the deal that we've got. It is for real. Get it whilst you can. What can you show us, mister? Wow.
And it is legit. I didn't see anything that was cut. I can't even talk because I was brought in last minute. So I didn't know what was on Second Chance Sunday. And I knew bits because I was able to have a quick look before the show, but I didn't get a chance to have a look at Craftfall. And wow, yeah.
He's got a sweat on, look, he's so surprised.
Just kind of throwing me a bit. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you how you can obviously start to make and construct one of these ones. So with these ones, what you're going to need to do is either bring in a card blank, just to say as well, you do get instructions on the side, so it steps you through what you need to do. Even tells you how you can make your own 5x7 card blank, but you can, if you're like me, you're probably going to have your card blanks at home. So 5x7 card blank. I've cut using a white smooth stamping card. This is another piece that is 5x7, Ben. So what I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to bring in this die here. Now this die, it's got no cutting edge apart from in the corners. So in each bit of these corners, you've got a cutting edge.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that into the middle of our cardstock. So give or take a couple of millimeters or so. So we're going to pop that one in and we're just going to secure it into place. So if we tape that one in and tape that one in as well. So what we can do is we can run this one through our Gemini Junior. So we're going to layer these ones up, same plate configuration as our normal dies. We can bring this one in. So what you've probably already noticed, what that's going to do in these corners, it's going to cut a little slip, which is then going to enable you to come along with your photos and let's say it's bound to tell us photo size, a 4x6 photo.
Yeah.
So let's take this one away. This will then give us the little slot, and I'm going to be careful not to tear it, but do you know what? Just for time and speed, let's just go for it. So we've got our back panel there, and we've got our little slits in here. So for the sake of the show, let's take a piece of cardstock. Let's cut this down to 4x6.
There's so many comments just coming in. By the way, you've all just kind of latched onto this deal. Anne is saying, what a great deal, all over the 4-piece collection. What in the world, says Molly? $24 for all that. I know. And Molly Hannah says on YouTube, we've just done that one. I'll say it again. What in the world? $24 for all that. And Sheila McCourty on Facebook says, a twerking Craig. It's made my day. My day is complete.
I was that excited. I just thought I would do a bit of Miley twerking there.
What?
Miley twerk. It's Miley. Is it not Miley Cyrus
I
that
don't
done
know.
the twerking?
Is it Miley Cyrus? Is it?
Yeah.
Isn't he the one that swung on the big ball?
The wrecking ball.
Ah.
Yeah.
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 Because she came in like a wrecking ball.
I do like that music video.
Do you? Oh, it makes me laugh.
Couldn't tell you what's said in the song, but you know.
The video's good.
The video's good.
Lynn ordered a photo frame this morning. Too good a deal to miss out on. Stephen Lee Guy on Facebook. OMG, $15.99 for all that. What a bargain. Crazy price. Even less if you're platinum. Mind blown.
Yeah, I'm that excited. I've done this wrong, Ben.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good job. I was chatting away. You could have probably got away with that as well, because I'm chatting and people wouldn't have noticed.
Honesty.
That's all right. That's all right.
So what you could do is you could have popped that die on your card blank. So pop it onto your card blank and then run it through. That's going to give you the 4 slots. Or, you know, you do it on a separate piece. You can still work with it. This would be a photo, 4x6, but of course I've just done it on black so that you can see how you can use these little pockets. So if you were to do it this way, what we could still do is pop our tape. Don't put any tape where the photo goes in, because then that means that you can pop new photos in if you so wish.
Yeah.
But we can then bring in our card blank, and we can rectify that by just popping it on. And you can see into that bit there. Does mean, by doing it this way, and I could have said it's on purpose, but it just means it does cover the workings if you wanted to. So there is the pocket so that you can pop your photo in.
Perfect.
And it's a really good die, Ben, to be able to use elsewhere within your crafting.
Yeah.
You know, just being able to hold in the photo, just making sure, let's just pop, they're cut, but because we don't have that bit on the back to slot it in, let's use, there we go, so into there, and then do this one. So there we go, pop into place. If you want to secure with a little bit of tape, that's entirely up to yourself. But what we can do now is we can then just sit that one to the side, bringing in another bit of card. So again, this is 5x7 for this one. Then what I'm going to do is, within the set, we've got all these stamps. So we've got 2 corner ones, we've got some swirls, we've got some flourishes, as well as some sentiments. And what you'll notice when it comes to our stamps, very similar to our layering stamps, it's got a 90-degree corner.
Yeah.
So what we can do is we can just line this one up to any specific corner that you want to go by. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp it up. This is our alcohol proof because we're going to use our tri-blends, and it is flagstone. That's anyone that's wanting to know. So what we're going to do on this one is let's use our purple mat because it'll also give us a better impression, plus it'll enable you to see. If we bring this one in, so we see the design of our flower here. Now the actual 90-degree corner of the stamp, what we're wanting to do is we're wanting to match that up against the corner of the card.
Yeah.
So I know it's slightly harder for you to see, but that corner there that I'm going to, that is the end of my stamp. So if I press that into place, we're going to be left with maybe about half an inch or so.
Ooh,
all the way round.
But look beautiful.
It's nice, isn't it?
Really nice stamp.
Nice little stamp just to use without the photo frame.
Yeah.
You imagine that it's a card blank. Get your tri-blends in, colour away, little sentiment on the bottom if you want. You could use it that way. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this next corner one, and it's the same idea. So we've got our stamp and we've got that 90-degree corner. So I'm going to pop that one up into place, stamping once again. So stamping that, and then we're going to do exactly the same in this bottom corner here. So I'm going to match up the 90-degree corner of my stamp against the 90-degree corner of my card blank, or my cardstock, and then press. So then that gives us an impression. So this is what I mean by, it's such a nice stamp just to be using. And it's a nice bold stamp to colour in. Do you know when you get those bold black lines, although this is flagstone, to really colour in, and it gets something pleasing to the eye. But then what you've also got is you've got these dies. Some of them look a bit fancy. We can do into place here. So what we can then do is if we bring this one into place, if I was to die cut first, I don't really know exactly where my stamp's going to go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I stamp that there, if I come in and lined up, so say that wasn't perfectly straight, if I come and line up, there's no way that that's going to fit into place.
Yeah.
It's going to cut. So if you line up your stamps first in top corner, that means these are in the perfect position, which then means you come along and your die is in that perfect position as well.
Absolutely.
You're just going to line them up. So we're following that outline. And then we're just going to stick it into place. I'm going to pop my tape into the middle because the middle is what's going to be the aperture. So if the tape was to stick to that, it doesn't really matter. And then by this way, we're going to run it through with the same plate configuration.
Debbie says, what a great deal. Just going to order as I watch. This is what all the chat is about on the socials, by the way. This deal is unbelievable. Dawn on YouTube, best Valentine's Day is crafting along whilst watching with all of you. Grab some great deals this morning. Thanks for the free paper pad. Welcome. Everyone's going to get a free paper pad on this show, aren't they, with these deals? Over £15 or $15. Order the photo frame, says Elizabeth. What a great deal. I've got the Christmas one and I love it. Dawn also saying the photo frame and tri-blends are the deal of the day. Cannot wait for my order. And when you see how this photo frame works beautifully with these stamps, look at this, my word, brilliant.
So by doing the stamping first, gives me the right place of where I need to go.
Fantastic.
Cut all the way around.
Yeah.
And then what it's done is it's just given that flower, just that little option to be seen without cutting in. And then of course it works perfectly. But then you want to do a bit of colouring. Now it is the photo frame, it's got the stamp, it's got the die. You can still be cutting into your watercolour card. Do it exact same way with watercolour card and then use your sparkles or maybe use your aqua pens. But for this one here, what we've done is we are using our cardstock. So what we can do is let's bring in our tri-blends, and I'm going to colour it the way that the tri-blends are intended.
Yep.
So let's go for let's go for lavender. So tri-blends, very, very briefly, we've got so much across on, of course, our YouTube and our website that you can go back, especially Colour Me Happy, all about the tri-blends. But our tri-blends are all about, we've got, let's say for instance, it's lavender, let's say purple. We've got the dark end at one side, so it's dark at this side, we've got the light tone at this side, and then we've got the mid-tone in the middle. So we're taking away that having three separate pens in three separate compartments, one pen, three shades. So what we can then do is let's start to do our colouring. So I'm going to go in with the lightest tone first. And by going in with the lightest tone first, what we're kind of doing is kind of giving that cardstock a base.
Yeah.
Kind of priming it in a way, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Giving it a bit of prime. Alcohol base. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the real base of the flower. And I'm going to come maybe about a third of the way up. And then we're going to leave it like that. We're now going to go into the mid-tone. So we're opening that up. And just where the pen joins, I'm not going to go right over that dark area that I've coloured. I'm literally going over where this dark tone ends. Circular motions, because then you get a nice free-flowing look by colouring in. And now I'm going to fill in what I've already coloured within the lightest tone.
Yeah.
and laying that colour down, always popping a bit of cardstock underneath. You will start to get a bit of bleeding underneath, but you know that is a good thing, and it's what's doing by bringing the cardstock underneath, it's kind of giving that bit of a bounce, and what I mean by that is the colour's kind of like bouncing off the card and coming back in. It's staying where it needs to be. And now I'm going to finish off with the lightest tone again, and very similar, the same. I'm going to go just where that mid-tone ends, circular motions. I'm just going to blend that out, and then what happens is you can already see it now, but it will start to evaporate for a little bit longer. What happens is you start with that darkest, and then it gets lighter and lighter and lighter. So what I'm actually even then going to do is I'm going to just blend that in just a little bit more, and then you can start to see where it starts to evaporate. Because it's alcohol, if you continue to go back over the darker areas, you're lifting the colour. So try and avoid from doing that. So what I can do is let's do this one once more. So let's come down about 2/3 of the way, laying that colour down with the lightest.
Yeah.
So then we can go in with the dark, and I'm keeping it simple by coming down a quarter of an inch, coming down 1/3 of the way. You could follow all of these little guides and these lines if you want to. So then what I can do, now I've gone in with the deep, I can then go in with the mid-tone, blend that one out, coming all the way down, blending that one out, and then we can now go in back with the light tone, and blend that colour out. And then even then, the one I'm colouring, you can see the one I've already done, how you've started to get, already you can see, you've got that dark to light. So you would carry on. Ben, if you want to use him as a standalone pen and just use the colours individually, you can do. You can do. But at least the tri-blends are giving you that option of doing the blending and shading if you want. So then what we could do is we would then colour all of that into place, and then I would come along with some tape. Where's my tape runner, which is here. Now what we want to do is we want to just do the edges, because obviously we don't want it to stick into the photo frame. And what I like to do as well is I like to just keep the top bit open. So then you can come along and you can add or change photos.
Oh, I love that idea. And you know what? Someone was commenting on here saying, it was Sandra Odell just saying, these guys are so innovative for all those pictures that anyone has in their drawers, and it would help to catalogue them. But also for people who've got loads of pictures on their phones, I'm sure you're the same, Craig. You take pictures and you never do anything with them, do you?
No, you don't.
It's a great excuse to print them all off.
Absolutely, and it's a good photo, standard size, 4x6. So we've got our photo that you can see here. So this is where it would be. You've got that decoration all the way around, Ben. You've still got these elements here. So these match them. So stamp these a couple of times and then die cut out the individual flowers. Same with this one here, die cuts out this one. So you can layer them up, you can decoupage them. You've got the sentiments that you can go with them as well. Alternatively, if you want to do that in a bigger card, what you would do is you would still do your card base, obviously on a bigger form. This is A5. So what you would do with this one is you would just do it in the separate way. And see how we flipped it the other way around?
Oh yeah, brilliant.
So you can have a play about with it, colour it in, do your photos, decoupage it up.
Love that one.
You've got into here. And it's very, very simple, but it looks so effective. What about heat embossing and colouring into craft card? How lovely does that look?
So effective, and I love the way that the kind of stamp intertwines with that die as well, creating what is a gorgeous frame. There's loads of love for this collection. I'm going to recap on it all for you. Lolita Matthias on YouTube just saying, this is my first time to watch the show. Thanks, guys. Very informative. Lolita, welcome. First time viewer. This is awesome. You picked a great show to watch to start with. Patricia on Facebook. Hello, lovely Patricia. Love this. Dying! You start your message with dying. That $23.96 price is amazing enough. And then I logged in. And it dropped even more, absolutely, because of course if you're in the Club Inspire, this is going to come down by another, what, 10, 15, 20%, that price on the screen as well. Christine Jamal on Facebook just saying, I purchased this and I'm looking forward to receiving this. Joe Woodworth on Facebook just saying, sitting here thinking I had this, but checked, and I don't. So quickly added it to my basket, but oops, the new Nitwit collection fell into my basket too. It happens so many times, doesn't it? You just get something and something else just falls into your basket. I just want to recap though on this. Why are hundreds of people buying this collection so far? Let me tell you, by the way, we had a big stock of this, and producer George has just told me that 50% of this has gone. Why? Well, I'll tell you for why. You are going to get, I will tell you, you're getting these tri blends, right? So these are worth $19.99 or $29.95. You're getting your floral blends. In this, you're getting 6 pens, 3 colours in each, so 18 colours, I suppose, really. You're getting your bright pink, your lavender, your purple, your citrus, your orange blend, and your dark red blend. You're already getting these at a great deal, because as I've just told you, they're $19.99 or $29.95. Look at the price on the screen. You're already going, well, hang on a minute, I'm making a saving here. Yes, you are. But we're also going to chuck into this deal the Primrose Corner die and stamp set. So as we said, as you've seen, this is brilliant for making those gorgeous photo frames. Super for, you know, using the stamps on their own if you want to be able to do that. But it's such a gorgeous collection. If you've got loads of photos to kind of print out off your phone, get out of the drawers, this is perfect. But also that would just make a gorgeous frame for whatever you want to frame, really, wouldn't it? That's included. That on its own, by the way, is worth $19.99 or $25.95. You're not paying for it. You're also going to get 12 sheets of your heat-resistant acetate worth $3.99 or $5.99. You're not paying for it. You're also going to get your permanent tape pen, $3.99 or $3.95. You're not paying for it. And then also, to make this deal even better, I'm just thinking, how can this get any better? Because you're spending over £15 or $15, you also get your free Valentine's gift from us as well. That one is to anyone who spends £15 or $15 on anything over the course of this weekend. So that automatically gets added into your basket. Let us, for just 1 second, take a look at that and just take it all in and go, what a deal. Please grab this. If you are watching with your partner today, maybe, and maybe they didn't fulfill all of your Valentine's needs, as it were, then you might want to give them a little elbow in the ribs and go, oi, look at this. This is what I want, please. And they're not breaking the bank getting it for you either. Listen, before we move on, don't miss out on this deal. Before we move on, must announce the first winner of, or the penultimate winner actually, of our Valentine's weekend. We've been giving away prizes all weekend just for people who have been commenting on all of our shows. And the first prize we have on this show is gorgeous. I've not seen this before. You've got your Birds of Love die and stamp collection. This is absolutely gorgeous. So you've got your die there, and then you've got 12 lovely, lovely stamps to go with it. The winner of this one, selected at random, I really hope I'm going to pronounce your name correctly, Bernie Otremsky Stahlnecker. Bernie, let me know if I pronounced your name right. And more importantly than that, congratulations. Email us, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and that is going to come your way. If you get in touch with us, we will do all the rest. So well done to Bernie. That is amazing. Right. Loads of comments still coming in. Rebecca saying, yay, order for the photo frame is placed. Amazing. Aisha saying, Craig's always makes me think I need everything he demos. You do. You definitely need, even if you weren't going to buy anything today, you definitely need to go for this. What a collection. Something else which you might want to think about, we are tempting you today. We are tempting you, is this collection. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's Sarah's signature 3-piece rose gold collection. What can you say about this? I mean, the price is just stunning. First of all, you don't get the gingerbread lady. You come over here, for goodness sake. You get with this collection your 10 sheets of rose gold Centura metallic cardstock, which is gorgeous. You're then also going to get, talking of gorgeous, this beautiful embossing folder, which again is just amazing. When you take a look at this, it's a cut and emboss folder as well, of course, don't forget. So you're going to get, if I show you on this box here, what you've got with one pass, through your machine, you have got the ability to create this gorgeous emboss, and then the gorgeous frame to go with it, so great for your shaker cards, of course, too. On top of that, you're also going to get your gorgeous ornate frame, and you're going to get, which I think is really cool, these little dies here, 24 in total, to create these absolutely gorgeous little flowers and little ice creams. They're just lovely, aren't they? It is £21.42 or £26.63 is the deal on that one. And again, because you are paying over £15 or $15, you will get that paper pad thrown in for free as well. I know I'm telling you to buy everything on this show, but seriously, the deals are just that good. If it's the Sarah Signature Rose Gold collection that you're after, again, that is a tremendous buy. We're going to have a look at this collection, I think, with Craig just now. What are you going to pick out this collection to have a look at? Cut and emboss folder?
Yeah, I am. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a look at the cut and emboss folder, bringing in some of that rose gold cardstock as well. So with our cut and emboss folder, it's exactly that. It says exactly what it says on the name, on the tin, on the packaging. We've got our embossing folder that's got the die within it as well. So what I'm going to do is let's bring in our guillotine at the moment, and I'm going to just trim this one down into place. So I'm going to cut this down to 5, and let's go 5 by 7, so we can get the folder coming all the way into play. So popping it in, so what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to pop this one down so that you've got the colour, so you've got the rose gold colour facing down, and then this is where the detail's going to push all the way through. So we're going to line that one up in our folder, and then we are good to go. So our cut and emboss folder, what we need is our 2 cutting plates. So it's our 2 cutting plates, whether it's the junior or the large Gemini. But what I like to do is I also like to incorporate my metal shim as well. And then that's just going to give it that little extra bit of thickness and also just enhance that embossing. So we've got our plate in our folder. Let's put in our cutting plate, and then let's bring in our top plate. And we're going to run that one through our junior. That's then, not only is that going to emboss all that detail, what's going to happen is all those little bits of die detail, they're going to die cut out at the exact same time. So as we remove this one, let's take this one in, taking it out, carefully popping that one out into place.
Hello, look at this.
Any of these little bits, just feed them ones out. If you've got your poke tool, they will just pop out. But look at that, so it's straight away, even from up above, look at that. You've got all that detail, isn't it? Absolutely exquisite. But then you've got that oval within the middle. So that's all die cut, but then even these little detailed parts all the way around as well.
Stunning.
So simple. But then, you know, you've got this little part here that you can then maybe use it as a matting layer for a tag or something. You can see how well that would work. But let's just remove this one out of the way for now. And then I've already got this to 5 by 7, so I've got a couple other bits of cardstock that we can take. This is another piece, Ben, from one of our other Centura Pearls. I think this is from the metallic range, actually. So let's do a bit of matting and layering. So 7 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to pop that one over the top, and that gives it a nice matting and layer. And then what I'm going to do is let's go on to another one. So I've got a bit of black card, so this time let's go 5 1/2 by 7 1/2. That's going to give us another layer. And by a simple mats and layers, see how substantial that really looks.
Yeah.
And it is just mats and layers. But then you can then stick them together. So if you were to then, for instance, bring in, let's go for a little bit of the heat-proof acetate. And although it's heat-proof, Ben, you can still use it as a backing for shakers.
Okay.
So not a problem.
I think there's lots of different types of acetate then, are there? Because I'd say my acetate knowledge isn't particularly good, but obviously this is heat resistant, so it does what it says on the tin.
Yes. So good for, you know, your foil press specifically. Although just to say, when it comes to the foil press, you don't have to use heat-proof acetate.
Right.
You can use other ones, but your acetate is exactly that. Good for anything that's heat orientated. You do get your printable acetate, and exactly that. It's good for printing when it comes to your printer. You also get your construction acetate. We have our own one as well as Hunky Dory's one. That is the one that you would use for construction. The heat proof or the printable is just a little bit too thin to be substantial enough to hold boxes or anything along that line.
Got ya.
But, you know, you can still be using it for the back ends for, you know, for instance, your cut and emboss. It's in with that photo frame. So if you want to put that little bit extra kind of like shimmer, although it's plain acetate, it's not shimmery, it's not shiny, but getting that bit of a glare off the photo on the back, it works well sometimes. So even popping that bit of acetate on the backdrop.
Hey, what you got there? Nice. What are you using there?
Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Every time. I don't know, I'm the only one who's, we'll start it as a thing. Whenever I see or hear foam on a roll, I just want to sing that. And I don't know where it's come from. Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey!
When did you go home again?
That's outrageous. Tomorrow. You got 2 more shows with me tomorrow. Oh,
I can't wait.
Get used to it. By the way, just plug in this, 2 more shows. Another Craft Vault tomorrow morning with me and Craig at 11 UK time. And then 1 PM UK time, we have got a launch for you. The Knitwit Positivity Collection.
We do.
It has proved very, very popular in some quarters already. As I said, I saw it on the HSN preview show and thought this is going to be an absolute winner. And I think, didn't it sell out on HSN before it got to air?
Did, even before I got to come on air with it. The main bundle, both the main bundle of Bloom Grace as well as the Positivity main bundle had sold out even before we got to air. So you could still get the components, but they were either on a smaller bundle or individually. So if you are wanting that full bundle, you're wanting obviously all the benefits that you get with Crafter's Companion when it comes to our Club Inspire.
Yeah.
And tune in tomorrow, as Ben said, 1 PM here in the UK, 8 AM Eastern Time, 8 AM Eastern Time, 5 AM Pacific Time.
Yeah.
But don't forget, before me and Ben with Craft Vault tomorrow, you've got Wake Up Call with me.
Oh, sorry.
My show. I get to choose what I want to have on, and we're going to give you a little bit of a preview of that Positivity as well. So tune in for that one.
I'm not going to get a call in the morning, am I, to go, oh, any chance you can just pop in and do this?
No, don't worry.
Excellent news.
Don't worry, you can have a bit of a lie-in.
I was up early again this morning, went for a run. So yeah, definitely a line tomorrow. Look at this, by the way. Are you joking me? How gorgeous is that cut?
How gorgeous is that? Now, I could come along within that bundle that you've got there, Ben, is you could come along and you could add that frame. You could die cut this little frame and that could then be a focal point in the middle if you want. You've got the cake. This is the stamp as well as the die. You could make that as a focal point if you wanted to as well. You've got that option. Or you maybe want to bring in the florals from the photo frame that you've got. Pure and simply a sentiment along the middle, along the bottom, anything like that. But how elegant does that look? This is one of the backdrop one. This is one of our golds, Centura Pearl and black matte cardstock, and a quick and simple shaker card. But as you say, how elegant does that look? And just a sentiment or something to finish it off. And that's all that you would need.
Hey, and that's a great demonstration of that cut and emboss folder. But again, don't take our word for it. Look at the comments coming through on Facebook and YouTube. Candice Wells is a massive fan of this, saying if you do not have this, get it. The rose gold collection is so pretty. And also saying, Candice, this is my favourite cut and embossed die. The cards I have made using it have turned out so pretty. And Bernie, thank you for messaging back. I'm so pleased I pronounced your name right. You said thank you. You did pronounce it correctly. Not many do. Well, that's good news. I'm very, very pleased. And well done on winning your prize. Oh, George has just gone, how do you pronounce it? Am I going to get it right a second time? Bernie Otremsky Stahlnecker. There we go. I think that was correct again. Right, let me just recap on this collection, the Rose Gold collection, which you guys are absolutely loving. This is the cut and emboss folder that we just saw with Craig, which is absolutely beautiful. There's your little ornate frame, which is going to come with it as well. Then we've got your little birthday wishes, 24 little dies included in there too. And also, look, this is the kind of thing that you are able to do. I love that little pop-up box with those gorgeous, gorgeous elements in there. Of course, you've got all of the dies to be able to cut out all of the stamped elements once again, to be able to do things just like this. And then, of course, you're going to get your Centura metallic metallic cardstock included too. $21.42 for that kit, or $26.63. Get it whilst it's here. You'll also get your free pad included with that as well, because you're spending over £15 or $15. Now, another collection. I love the fact that we've done sort of mini collections of some of the bigger collections too, because it gives you the opportunity to kind of have a go with collections without having to fork out not huge amounts of money, but you know, the full price if you like. So this Wreath collection is great, something for each and every budget. Details coming up on your screen for you here. And what you get with this is the ability, yes, to be able to create some really, really gorgeous wreaths. And the great thing about this, and I think we've hopefully touched on this on many an occasion, is that wreaths aren't just for Christmas, of course, but all year round. We've seen some beautiful projects recently with wreaths made for things like Mother's Day, for Easter, you know, for just because. And what you've got with this, as I say, are dies and stamps to be able to create loads of foliage, loads of beautiful florals to make your gorgeous wreaths. So that is your Buds and Blooms collection. There are 36 pieces included in there. There's your simple wreath, so the wreath itself with the die and stamp. And then, of course, you can, if you want to use that as is, it looks beautiful, but then you've got more florals in there to be able to build that up to look exactly how you want it to be. Then adding on top of that, you've got your dies. So these are your seasonal sentiments. So in there, 5 dies, hello, autumn, spring, summer, and guess what? Yep, winter. And then you're going to get your 10-piece stamp set, which is just because, and once again, really nice way to finish off this set with sentiments like, on your special day, you are wonderful in every way, just because, hugs and more. I love the sentiments on there, because at the minute, we talked about this a lot yesterday, kind of bombarding the postal system with cards that are just sending hugs people's ways, you know, sending love, just for no reason other than you just want to check in on somebody and see how they're doing. You've got loads of great sentiments within that bundle for that. Love it. It's your Gemini Wreath Creator Collection, 53 elements, £25 or $32, saving 20%, of course. And once again, that comes into play. It will be automatically added into your basket. Your Rose Garden paper pad is yours for free. Now, I just want to recap very quickly on the photo frame collection. Whoa, all right. Let's just take a second here. I think about 15 minutes ago, I told you half of a big stock had gone. 70% of the stock of this has now gone. Bargain of the show. I don't mind telling you, right? I reckon, I said it earlier on this morning, bargain of the day. You're getting the tri-blend pens. They're worth $19.99 or $29.95. $15.99 or $23.96 for the whole bundle. You're saving on the pens already. Then we throw in the Primrose Corner photo frame collection. You then get your heat resistant acetate 12 sheets. You then also get your tape pen included as well. For that price, it is bonkers. You guys have said it yourselves, what a bonkers price it is. Platinum members are Platinum members are $12.99, and also if you are watching in the States, comes down to $19.17. Unbelievable value for money. Details will come up on the screen for you again now. There you are. Absolutely amazing. I'll tell you what we'll do. Before we come back with some more demos and some more goodies to show you, let's give you time to check out your baskets, as I don't want you to miss out on this deal. So grab it whilst you can, and here is a video to explain more about how you shop with us here at Crafters Companion.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
What a great day. We're kind of wrapping up our little Valentine's weekend with the final craft vault. Last chance saloon, of course, to take advantage of these deals and, of course, to be able to get your free paper pad as well for any baskets over £15 to $15. I know loads of you have taken advantage of that over the course of the last few days. But let's have a look at this wreath creator because, as I say, I love the fact that we've kind of made a smaller bundle, something for each and every budget. And these are great. And the thing, as I said a few minutes ago, that we've tried to kind of chat about, and I think everyone agrees, don't just think wreaths are for Christmas, they are for all year round. And actually, with Easter coming up, Mother's Day as well, this is a great kit to be able to create some really gorgeous cards with some wreaths for Mother's Day and Easter maybe.
Absolutely, yeah, you're right, and that's what I say a lot as well, and that sometimes I can be repetitive when I say it as well. Just look at the colours that you use.
Yeah.
As you say for the wreaths, yeah, straight away, you know, you think of Christmas time with wreaths as well, but by simply changing the colour, I'm going to show you a way that makes it look kind of autumnal with the craft card as well as the oranges, but then you can go for the blues and the silvers, which are then going to make them look icy cold at Christmas time, or go for your bright yellows and even some of your bright greens and that to make it very summertime. So change the look completely. But what we're going to do is let's use the wreath die. Now this is the die that you get. You also get the stamp to go with it, Ben. So you can stamp it out any colour that you want, and then you can die cut it. You can use the stamp on its own if you want, or of course use the die on its own, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to pop this one onto our plate. I'm just going to secure this one. And then that's going to run through, it's going to die cut, and it's going to be left with this unbelievably dinky detail wreath cut in the craft card.
Linda just saying, hi from Ohio, so glad I tuned in today, bought the photo frame, steel, it is a steel, and the Lover Dogs knitweed decoupage pad, the rose gold is beautiful, wish I got that, checked out quick to get the photo frame. Yeah, good decision there. You can still come back and get the rose gold collection. It's £15 or $15, isn't it? I wonder if you can get yourself another free paper pad if you check out again. I think you probably can, isn't it? Per basket. So you could probably come back, get this, and get another free pad. £15, $15. Love it. Love it.
Don't see why not. It's a separate checkout, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly right. Do it. Do it. You've cut the wreath.
I have indeed. Cut the wreath into craft card. And very similar to the wreath, you've got the dies. You've got your stamps and you've got the dies that coordinate. But what I'm going to do, just for time, Ben, I'm not going to use the stamps. I'm going to use the dies, and let's cut out some florals. So let's pop that into green. Let's also bring in, let's go for a bit of brown. Let's make it autumn colours.
Okay. You're going to have a big audience tomorrow. I've just been tipped off on your wake-up call.
Fab.
Patricia's just said, please let Craig know. Why did I say it like that? No. Please let Craig know that more of us here in the USA will be able to watch his wake-up call live because we have tomorrow off for President's Day.
Oh.
Yippee. I have never heard of that.
I've heard of it.
President's Day. Patricia, or any more US viewers, tell me more about President's Day, please. That's like a, what is it, like a national holiday then, is it? Is that what it is?
It must, yeah, if
We're
they're
the
off.
Prime Minister's Day here in England then.
Yeah, right. I'd rather work it.
Listen, if it was a free day, I mean, I don't mind, you know.
No, I would still rather work it.
Political persuasions put aside, if it was a day off, I'd take it. I'm just telling you. It makes me laugh so much. Oh dear. George is just saying in the gallery, President's Day, said, or George Washington, of course. I say of course, like I know, I didn't know that. So yeah, George and George in the gallery talking about George. George cubed, yeah, this evening. Oh dear. So basically, Craig, you are just now cutting out a selection of different bits and pieces from the stamp and die set. So you can build the wreath to your own specifications, can't you?
You absolutely can. You can do it any way that you want to do that, including having all of the extra embellishment stamps to go with it. That's just a few dies that I've used, Ben. You've still got all of these to go as well, and all of these stamps will match the dies, and all the dies will match the stamps, of course.
Yeah.
Then what I'm going to do is let's bring in this card blank that I'd managed to get out my stash as I was running out the house. So bit of orange and white cardstock. So this is our texture orange and also our white smooth card. Nesting dies as well as a bit of matting and layering. So let's bring these ones in so that could sit nicely. Using your sprays, using your dotty tape runners, or of course using your tacky glue. And with the wreaths, what I would just do is just dab it in certain areas all the way round. I wouldn't pop adhesive onto all of them, simply because, you know, you want that bit of free-flowing action to it.
Yeah.
So then what I'm going to do is let's take a couple of these flowers just to give you the idea. And what we can do is even bringing in a tool, let's even bring in one of our ball tools, and let's even just start to shape some of these ones here.
I've just seen loads of comments have just flashed up. We've got a question here, which I'll put to you in a second about embossing, which I've literally just seen, Dieta, so apologies. I know you said that in a little while ago, but we'll ask Craig before we go. Susie T just saying, the Rose Garden mini collection fell into my basket. What was it that fell into my basket on the earlier show? The decoupage sets. Christine saying, I've already purchased a new Knitwit Positivity. Dale Nakahara on Facebook saying, love having these products demonstrated, the creative minds of the whole CC family. Tammy Navarro on YouTube. Hi Tammy, my first live today. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you at Crafters Companion TV. Happy Valentine's, Tammy. You've made this last 6 months for me so much brighter. Thank you. Well, that is awesome. And Patricia just saying, we have Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday. Then Tuesday is Mardi Gras and Wednesday is Ash Wednesday. Oh yeah, it's Pancake Day on Tuesday.
Oh, I just heard you say Mardi Gras.
Oh, it's Mardi Gras as well, yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And Pancake Day. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm going to be home for Pancake Day. We're tossing some pancakes. I'm good at flipping the old pancakes, but I'm not massively bothered about pancakes, but I do like being in the kitchen, giving it the old ooh, whoop.
I'm good at a good party at Mardi Gras.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, don't we? Tuesday's Mardi... Oh, okay, so you said Tuesday's Mardi Gras. Yeah, but Mardi Gras pancake day here, isn't it? Isn't that right? Do you guys in America celebrate with pancakes on Mardi Gras? Or do you just have big parties? What would you rather, a party or a pancake, Craig?
What am I, sorry?
What would you rather have, a party or a pancake? Mardi Gras or Pancake Day?
Mardi Gras.
Oh, okay.
I would love to go to New Orleans.
Oh,
Party in the
yes.
streets of New Orleans.
That would be pretty cool, right?
That would be so
When the
cool,
world is
wouldn't
open again and we go over to the States, you and I in our camper van.
Yeah.
We'll go via New Orleans.
We will do.
Yeah.
We'll have a little party. We'll have a big party. Bourbon Street.
Oh yeah.
Yep. How good would that be?
That would be pretty. I love that idea though of doing a little crafting trip in a van across America. Can I just ask quickly before I forget, because I don't want to forget this. I know you're doing something completely different currently,
yeah.
But Dieta has asked, how do you know if you have your paper in the right way when embossing?
How do you know?
Yeah. If you have your paper in the right way when embossing. Do you mean about the...
Embossing?
Yeah. The folder, like the emboss or the deboss, is that what it is?
The folder, so you just want to have a look, I've popped them over there. So when you've opened the folder, one side is going to be raised, the other side is going to have the detail that is then debossed. So what you're just wanting to do is you're wanting to make sure that you're then going to have the cardstock. So for instance, if it's satin cardstock, the shiny side of the cardstock, you want to have that facing down, so therefore the detail of the folder is pushing down.
Yeah.
So it's going to be stand out onto the shiny side.
Awesome. Thank you so much for answering that. Hopefully that's helpful, Dieta. Just whilst you're quickly, because I know we're running towards the end of the show here, let me announce the final winner. Do you want me to do that now? I'll do it now. Congratulations to Myra Eso on YouTube. Well done. You have won yourself the Everlasting Love stamp collection. That is our final giveaway for Valentine's. Myra, get in touch with us. Prizes at crafterscompanion.com and we will get this sent out to you. But many congratulations to all of our winners over the course of the Valentine's weekend. Lots of prizes given away. Have fun with all of those bits and pieces that you get to craft with. Right, let's quickly go back over that side of the studio and see that wreath.
Here we go. So I've just taken that autumn die cut it out. Now of course you can finish off, pop your gems, pop your pearls, build upon the layers if you want to. But you can see how simply you can make that look in by die cutting your colours. Don't forget you get the stamps there, so if you want to stamp it out into white and then die cut, you can do. You can see there how you can have it looking.
Such a gorgeous example of your wreaths aren't just for Christmas but all year round, and if you want to go for that wreath collection, grab it today. £25 or $32. Wow, what a show. Patricia says, oh hang on a minute, just got to read this. Pancake Day, traditionally the last day to feast before Ash Wednesday and Lent begins. Yes, so it is Pancake Day. And Jediah saying, Ben, it's a holiday in some provinces in Canada tomorrow. Family Day. Wow, he is going to have big audiences tomorrow, isn't he? Seriously, thousands and thousands of extra viewers tuning in for the wake-up call from 9 o'clock UK time. Just before we go, just please don't miss out on this collection, the Gemini photo frame 4-piece collection. These on their own, normally $19.99 or $29.95. $15.99 or $23.96 for the tri-blend floral blends. You're also going to get the beautiful stamp and die set with your Primrose corner, 12 sheets of your heated acetate, your tape pen, and because you're paying over £15 or $15, you're going to get this thrown in for absolutely free. 80% of the stock has gone. That is it. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us over the course of the day today and the weekend. Big thanks to Craig for stepping in. High five, my friend.
See you tomorrow morning.
We'll see Craig in the morning for the wake-up call. I'll see you tomorrow from 11 o'clock. Have a brilliant rest of your Valentine's. For now, bye.